What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today we do something very quickly because I need some of this wonderful material here. I have no idea what it's called because I can't buy the treasure emblems. And yeah, well, I noticed neither do we have Light SL, nor do we have Dark SL, and we have Aspen set up. So I thought we just quickly clear Dark SL, and I figure it will be reasonably easy given that we have a big LFA. Not going to use that guy. Are we even going to use the carries? Not even sure about that. Let's just use a few armorers. Probably Aspen Core. And then let's go. And let's see how well this goes. Yeah, first stage, so that is done. Not sure if I'm going to show all the damage numbers, but I guess we can do that. Most of them, I think, will look like this, but the interesting part really is how long can we clear it like that? How long is it single attack? I figure, I guess, by 35 or something, it will no longer be that easy. At least that would be quite surprising. That being said, we're not yet attacking the defense down target, at least not specifically targeting it. We could do that, like if we wanted to, we would do it like that. Then we indeed target the defense down target, and well, yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. The damage they deal when they die, though, well, that's not bad at all. That nearly killed all of our supports, but yeah, I guess for now that's alright. I didn't quite check whether I think other warriors or mages. I didn't check nothing, guys. Just wanted to quickly clear that stuff. Interesting part about this SL, starting to outspeed us, that's cute, is that they swapped them with the light ones. Usually when you were on dark, you fought the light enemies, and now that they switched it, you actually fight dark enemies, so no more faction advantage for us. Neither for the enemy, which means, well, we deal less damage, but so do the enemies. So in that sense, you can think about it whatever you want. It's like an upside and a downside, pretty much equals it out. And I personally would have preferred to do more damage. If you can burst, like killing bosses early on and stuff, that's pretty much what helps you clear Dark Light, any SL really. Has been the tactic for Forest SL when this was still difficult. I remember the times it was like SL35 when every single stage was basically impressive, where you had to use your Ferric Investor to go forward, and it was the easiest SL because stuff like Mockman didn't exist yet. I think LFA didn't even exist yet, so yeah, that was the thing. Pretty cool. Still pretty solid clears. We need some more of those guys. Should have just counted the stages probably. Swap him back because we fight the boss. Always want to target the boss first, as I said, even though he's not lowest life here. Interesting. Didn't matter very much. But interesting that he's not lowest life. I would have thought the boss would be. But it is okay. We still want to kill him first. And yeah, not really a lot of tactic in this one, other than Forest SL. And with that, we come back to the topic, actually, because I just... Oh, check that out. Oh, doesn't matter much. That still works. In Forest SL, like, there were all these tactics. SL35 was released, was very difficult. And then SL30. And I think the SL30 one was the interesting one. Like SL25, a pretty early on cleared Fortress. And then you were working on Forest, which reasonably easy worked. And then there were the first SL30 clears. And those, definitely another thing. Definitely interesting. Oh! Look at that, our first fail. LFA died. But if they're faster now than we are just going to switch the stone. Wasn't that currently we were outspeeding? This is funny. PDE, do you want to die? She has a flag equipped, by the way. Okay, she did not die. Actually, does she even have Giant Killer? Give me a second to check that out. I don't think she has. Nah, she has Heal Effect, Holy Armor. Oh, she has Giant Killer. Interesting. Okay, let's switch the stone. Let's go away from the speed setup. We go for the Holy Damage, Skill Damage stone. Attack here, going for the attack here as well. And then we have, what do we have? Precision, we have crit damage. I think that's reasonable. That's good. We can keep the PDA as is because, like, well, apparently she has a hard time dying here. So, yeah, that's something. And let's see if that works now. Honestly, might just be that we had just some bad luck there. Or not. We should go for Mark Purify. That is a problem. Already starting to slow down. Honestly, I thought we could take it a little while longer. I thought we would crush it, honestly. But if we now have problems clearing the stages on, like, SL35, this might just fail. My quick clear strategy here might just fail. And I would have to resort to building some augment back up, which I do indeed want to go for, but I'm not quite sure. Do they target lowest life? Because it sure feels like it. Do I have to use tactics now? I don't want to use tactics. I could also slap an Endless Cane on this girl and she would probably clear it as well. I mean, we could put her in the front row with a crown or something. It's not like I really want to, but we could. Come on. Put a crown on her. On AMB. Or GPF. GPF. I like GPF. Put her in the front row. And then let LFA do the rest. So swap it like that. It's no longer targeting the defense down target, but I think it's still alright. They like to kill the armorers though. I think they target lowest life. Yeah. Wasn't really the key, but I guess not being in the front row and getting hit a whole lot helps quite a bit. I'm not sure this is the tactic for those guys as well, but we can try. We have to try a little bit now. Like, if there's no difficulty, you don't really have to follow any tactics. So that's a thing, which is also the problem with the content of the last half year, I would say. Like, not the current one, like not the one in this month. This is pretty difficult content, like Void Campaign for some wrong reasons though, which is another story. But like the content that we had before, there was no difficulty for an account like mine. And that sucked. That was really annoying. Like, I want to be challenged by the content. I want to think about who the enemies are. Like, even this is not enough for me at the moment, given I waited a long time, because I don't really need CI materials and all that granted me RCI materials. I would have rather kept it here to test newer heroes or something, but it's alright. It's alright like that. I want the treasure, so guess I have to clear it now. Still looks alright. Yeah, that's good. Okay. But like, okay. I remember the good old times of clearing, what was it? Stage 4? Area? Was it Area 4? Like, everything past that was pretty easy. Like, Area 5 in Void Campaign was easy. I remember that. We did that in an hour. Not even failing like a single attempt, I think. And before that it was 461. 461 was this horrible stage where I was stuck forever. I actually remember that. And that was really horrible. Because I felt like I needed a Star Alchemist Holmes Young core to clear that, and I didn't have that. And that was really, really bad at that time. And then I waited till I had it, and then it still didn't work. And some people passed me, and I was tilted a little bit. I'll be honest with you. I was tilted. I didn't like that. I wanted to clear it, and then I took forever to come up with a strategy, and I remember that my strategy was so weird that Lowly, who at that time did like campaign clears with B tiers and stuff, which was really insane. He was like, yeah, cool clear, like, which, well, of course he meant like it was weird, which is true. It was a really weird clear, starting with front row Mockman and then clearing the entire stage, which was a stage that was hard to be alive, so it took hundreds and hundreds of attempts, and I had this macro, and I tried to record it, and I don't know if you know the struggle of a YouTuber recording difficult content. You sit there, You record like 50 stages or something, and if it's not in there, you delete that footage and you start again. And that's so annoying. That's so annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I love that time actually also, because you had to think about the enemies that you faced. And that is not even the case in current campaign, really. It could really be the case in the current campaign, because, well, it is difficult again, so that's great. But the problem is you get stuck on Wraec stages if you're on an endgame account. Like, all the people currently are stuck on Valkyr stages. All other stages maybe keep you stuck for a second, but the Wraec stages are really the damage checks. You have to burst them down in like round 1, at the latest round 2, and if you can't do that, you are dead, because they deal HP-based damage, which means they deal 20 times more damage or 100 times more damage than even those enemies here, which is ridiculous, and I hope they change Valkyr actually. For that reason, because she's like, it is bad if you get stuck because there is one single overpowered hero that is just a damage check. I want to be challenged by mechanics. I want to think about, okay, like, there is Nakia in that team, so that reduces my backline speed by 80, and that might have some consequences in the build of my team. Or there is Holmes Young, so maybe I want to energy drain this guy. And Penny, okay, we want to counter that with a front row of Haruki Vesa, maybe Suicide Eos, put that in slot 2, see if that can die. I wanna develop such strategies to work towards beating a stage in Void Campaign, and not just be, okay, easy stage, Wraec stage. But yeah, that's the current state, and that's a little bit stupid. Even worse though is that we saw the scaling now of those stages, and it's like you can go 5 stages ahead, and it's 8 times the HP that the heroes have. So the Age really put some scaling in there, which means we will probably progress really slowly in campaign. I mean, you can think about that what you want. Like the joke was, it's major event, and then you clear like 2 stages, and then we wait for the next major event, wail on that again, clear 2 stages. I'm not sure if that was the intended way or something. GG, SL35 cleared, by the way. I don't know if that was the intended way, but yeah, it is a little bit weird in that sense, like the insane scaling. And like, if we take a look at that now, not at our wonderful SL35 clear, which worked out reasonably well after the little hiccup in the middle, Jesus made some insane progress. But that's Jesus. That's like a guy that has SS Vesa, not Ferriquin Vesa, as tenant for his SS Ferriquin Vesa. And that's like a level we're not. I'm stuck at 611 because, like, it is really good to have Star Swordsman Mockman for that. Because he targets like 3 enemies, and you want to kill 3 Valkyrs. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't have any sublimations on him at the moment. Actually, in the time I did PvP testing, used up a lot of soul symbols, like 40 or something, and also took the materials, the sublimation materials from my Mockman, which now backfires spectacularly, because I don't think I can bring him. I mean, what do you need? You need like P3, P1, or P3, and P. You need this one, that's P2, and you need the full active skill. So that's like, I probably can't do that. So that's a thing. But then again, how far do I get when I do that? Like maybe 617, and then, or 6110, probably same as Norman, and then I get not more loot at all, so it's like, it makes no sense to even fight it at the moment, which is a little bit weird. But enough of that. I will probably make another video on Void Campaign and comment on it in a bit. 14-minute video, I guess, for a whole SL30 to SL35 clear with some decent amount of time of commenting in between is probably record worthy, but it's alright. In any way, I wish you guys a great day. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and with that, we'll see us in the next one.